Good morning, students. Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, so today's date is 15th of January 2021. This is class 11 and I will teach you commerce. And I'm going to ask you a few questions. If you know the answer, then please give answer in complete sentences. Okay, so what do you mean by business?
Buying and selling of goods and services for profit motive is known as business.
Very good. Where goods and services are available for purchase?
Goods and services are available at market.
Very good. So can you buy goods and services without going to market?
Yes, we can buy goods and services without going market.
Okay, so how can you buy goods and services online?
We can buy them from sites like Flipkart, Amazon.
Very good. So what do you call the business run by these sites?
Online business.
So students, today we shall study about e-business. Okay. So tell me names online sites which sell goods, food items.
Zomato is online site. Swiggy.
Very good. So what do you mean by e-business?
When online, when we do online shopping.
Okay. So here is the meaning of e-business. So e refers to electronic. Okay. And e-business means business using electronic means conducting a wide range of activities comprising of industry, trade and commerce using computer network is called e-business. Okay. Firms use extremely secure network to manage internal function effectively and efficiently. Okay, so whenever these trade, okay, industry, trade, commerce are done using the computer networks, that is called e-business. Okay, so in e-business, e means electronic. Whenever we do business, buying and selling of goods, okay, with the help of computer networks, that it is called as e-business. And the firms use because they just need a very high degree of security, so they use secure network to manage internal functions effectively and efficiently. Okay. So now tell me which means are used in e-business?
Electronic means are used in e-business.
Very good. What is the scope of e-business?
E-business has wide scope.
Okay. So here we are. Here you can see that there is written the scope of e-business. First is B2B, which means business to business. Okay, so it means business to business interaction. Okay, B2B provide an opportunity to a firm to interact with other business. Okay, in this one business interact with another business, and which is known as B2B, means business to business. Okay, second is B2C. Okay, so it means business to customer interaction. B2C transaction involves business firms and its customers only. So in B2C, business to customer, there are two parties. First is business and the customer, consumer. The business interact with the consumer, and this is known as B2C. Third is intra-B. It means within business. Intra-B transaction involves all individual or parties within a business organization. Okay, so within a business organization, all the parties are involved. They interact. That is known as intra-B. Okay, so now tell me, what is B2C?
Business to consumer.
Okay, very good. What are the benefits of e-business?
It's very easy.
Very good. Okay, so here are the benefits of e-business. First thing is easy formation. Okay, so e-business doesn't need to follow complex procedure to establish business is easy. Okay, so that is why it is very easy to form. Even you don't even need to set up a shop. Okay, from home you can easily carry e-business. Okay, you can easily form a e-business from your home only, from your room only. Okay, so this is very easy to form. Second thing is lower investment. Lower investment as no infrastructure or staff is needed means that you can only start your business, or you can start your business from your home only. So no infrastructure, no staff is required to start a e-business. That is why and lower investment is required in e-business. Third is convenient. Okay, so e-business is convenient as business can be done 24 into 7 for 365 days. Means that you can, it is very convenient and it is available all the time. Okay, all the time, all the hours on business. Okay, third thing is, fourth is global bank. Okay, so e-commerce has global reach as business can be done in all over world. Okay, so with sitting in your room also, you can sell your product all over the world. That is why it has a world reach. Okay, global bank, it is global bank. Okay, so these were four benefits of e-business. First is easy formation, second is lower investment, third is convenient, and fourth one is global bank. Okay, so now tell me, what is the reach of e-business?
E-business has global reach.
Okay, so what are the limitations of e-business?
E-business requires money.
Okay, so here are the demerits of e-business. First is lack of formal interaction, because e-business has lack of personal interaction as both buyer and sellers are far away from each other. That is why there is a formal interaction between buyer and seller. Okay. Second thing is technical error. Okay. E-business has technical error as most of the time payment doesn't reflect in seller account. Okay, because there are so many technical error, technical faults can occur. That is why it is one of the important demerit of e-business. Okay, and it need a high degree of technical knowledge, because for doing e-business high degree of technical knowledge is required. Okay, so for all the age group, they have to they should have the knowledge about the computer and website and all these things. They all should know about the technical knowledge. That is why only they can only purchase goods online. Without knowing the computer, without having the knowledge of these sites, these mobiles, they cannot purchase goods online. Okay, fourth is lack of privacy. E-business lacks privacy as all personal and bank details are shared. Okay, so for making online transaction, you have to give them, you have to type your bank account, and that is why there are so many chances that your bank account will be hacked, your IDs will be hacked. So there are so many, there is lack of privacy in e-business. Okay, so these were four demerits of e-business: lack of formal interaction, technical error, need high degree of technical knowledge, okay, and lack of privacy. Okay, so tell me, what do you mean by intra B?
Intra B means business within business.
Very good. How much staff is needed to start a e-business?
No staff is needed to start a e-business.
Okay, very good. Okay, so what is the time limit for online shopping?
Online shopping doesn't have any time limit.
Very good. Which kind of knowledge is needed to run a e-business?
High degree of technical knowledge is needed to run e-business.
Very good. So what is B2B?
Business to business.
Very
B2B is
good.
business to business.
Okay. So here are some sentences. Say true if they are correct, say false if they are incorrect. Okay. So e-business means electricity.
False.
Okay. So e-business shop is required.
No, false.
Very good. Okay. So e-business requires low investment.
False.
True. E-business requires low investment. Okay. Fourth is e-business needs complex procedure.
False.
Okay, false. Good. E-business lacks personal interaction.
True.
Very good. So here is your homework. Write 5 names of e-business websites. Okay. And second question is write 2 demerits of e-business. Okay. Thank you, students.
Thank you, ma'am.